Hey Virgo, what's up? This is your love reading this is your weekly love reading. It'll be for Monday to Sunday. I'm going to use my regular tarot deck, and I'm going to pull out some romance cards for you guys as well. The decks are already pre-shuffled and locked and loaded, ready to go. So I'm going to see what story comes out for you guys. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you just have a lot of Virgo in your chart, if your Venus is in Virgo, if you're cross-watching for Virgo, cross-watching for somebody that has a lot of Virgo in their chart, or if you're just intuitively guided here, there's probably going to be a message for you. Basically just, if you decided to watch this, there's probably going to be a message for you. If you don't know what your astrological chart is and you want to know, there is some information. No, I'm sorry, there's, it is information, but there's, a link in my description box. You can get into the description box by clicking the little arrow underneath the video, and that will put you in the description box. In the description box, there is going to be a link in there that will take you to a website where you can find out what your astrological chart is. There's also information on how to contact me if you want a personal reading as well in my description box. And, you know, other goodies like how to follow me on social media for your daily tarot cards and things like that. So, also, if you want to hit the thumbs up button and share this video if you like it or if it helps you, that would really help support my channel as well. If you go all the way down to the bottom of the screen, you'll find the comment section. A lot of people have been telling me that they're having a hard time finding the comment section because YouTube can be a little tricky, but you don't go in the description box, you just scroll all the way down to the bottom. And you guys can leave me some comments if you'd like. I love to read your comments a lot. I like to know who I'm reading for. I like to know who I'm connecting to, and if these readings are resonating for you guys, how they're resonating for you guys. So your overall energy for the week for the Romance Angels is you deserve love, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Nine of Swords in reverse. So you may be struggling with a situation in your home life, but it looks like you're going to be coming out of your worried state of mind this week, which is good. Right off the bat, we have the Five of Wands, so you may have some arguments this week. This is really the energy of two people being very immature with each other and being in competition with each other. So you may feel like somebody is trying to compete with you this week. Maybe your partner is looking at you more of like somebody to compete with than to work together with harmoniously. Then we have the Queen of Swords followed by the Hanged Man in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. So this could be you, or this could be somebody that you're dealing with. The Queen of Swords is represented by the air signs. So this could be an air sign: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Or this could just be somebody that has air sign tendencies. Somebody that's very mental. Somebody that maybe, you know, again, you are having verbal conflicts with. But this is truth coming in. The Queen of Swords, she doesn't do a lot of fucking around. She cuts right through the bullshit. So you may be cutting through some bullshit this week With the Hanged Man and the Page of Swords in reverse, though, following this energy, it seems like you don't want to see the truth about something, or maybe you're cutting somebody off and you're choosing to not communicate with this person anymore, and you don't want to move any farther with this person, it seems like. Which seems really contradictory to the next energy that's coming up, but let's just keep going and see where this goes, because this is definitely somebody not either wanting to hear the truth or you cutting off communication with somebody. If the Hanged Man was upright, it would show evolution of the relationship. But also it might show you just kind of hanging around. This might be you just kind of putting an end to this, just saying, I'm not going to hang around and see what's going on with you anymore. I just don't want to deal with your shit. So you might be giving somebody the silent treatment. But then we move into the Four of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So this is the marriage card. This is the Twin Flame card. This is showing you having a very harmonious home life and having a new fresh start with someone. So if you're leaving someone, if you're walking away from someone, it looks like you have a really great new potential in love coming after you sort of kick that other motherfucker to the curb. If that is what is going on, you might just be coming in as the Queen of Swords and saying, I don't want to do this anymore. This is not okay with me. I'm not going to continue to be a part of this issue with you. And you may just have like a really good conversation, and that might bring you into a new level of your relationship that is a lot more harmonious and a lot more happy. Your overall energy is, with the romance angels, I don't remember if I told you this or not, is you deserve love. So it's really important for you to love yourself first. And it looks like there are triggers, there are going to be things that are going to happen to you this week in your love life that's going to trigger the areas where you feel like you don't deserve love. You're going to be looking at whatever those things are this week. Then you also have, it is safe to love. So that's the energy that you're going to be sort of embodying this week. You're going to be realizing that it is safe for you to love yourself. See, we have heart-to-heart conversations here. So yeah, it looks like maybe you're just going to set somebody down and say, look, it hasn't been working this way, and maybe you're going to, I don't know, implement a change, or maybe just share your feelings, or maybe somebody's going to share their feelings with you, and it's going to change something. But see, now we have attraction in reverse and pay attention to the red flags in reverse, followed by playfulness. Virgo, you guys are kind of all over the place this week. I mean, because this shows you not feeling attracted to someone, and someone not finding you attractive because they see red flags in you. Or you're not attracted to somebody else because you see red flags in them, or you're not seeing the red flags. You're not living in the moment. You're struggling with being in the moment. And since you're struggling with being in the moment, that can cause you to not see red flags in love. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That's a warning for some of you. And then we have playfulness. So it looks like the overall message is really like to be in the moment. Listen to yourself more. Look at yourself more. Do you feel like you are treating yourself how you deserve to be treated? You have to look at that first. You have to look at how you're treating yourself first. Because if you're treating yourself in a negative way without realizing it, you're going to attract turmoil from other people. from other loved ones, that's where you're going to see it the most. If you are playful and you live in the moment, that's going to give you a lot of mana to work with, per se, in your relationships. You're going to have a lot more to put into your relationships. They're going to feel more playful and more joyous if you are more in the moment and very aware of yourself and your body and how you're feeling and what you want and what you don't want. And that's going to help you actually hear what other people have to say instead of maybe being blocked off to some truths that people are trying to share with you. This energy could go both ways, okay? Somebody could be, you might feel like somebody is not hearing you. But whatever you're dealing with this week, if it's a struggle for you, it looks like the guidance is to just be more in tune with yourself and how you really feel, and just be extra real with yourself this week, and extra loving and pampering with yourself this week. But also be real with yourself. You know, if you're being shitty about something, it's a really good week to look at what that is. And if you're being shitty with yourself about something, now I'm not saying make excuses for yourself or self-abusive behavior. I feel like there could be some self-abusive behavior going on with the way this energy is laid out. So if you are being neglectful with yourself, that is the first thing to look at this week, okay? The less you're neglecting yourself, the less others are going to neglect you. I really feel like the main message, especially since you have the Four of Wands, is that everything in your love life is a direct reflection of you. However you're treating yourself is how other people are going to treat you. It's like the law of the universe. There's really no way to get around it, okay? So, and if you do that, then you're going to get your Ace of Pentacles. If you take the time to actually see that everybody in your love life is a reflection of you and how you treat yourself on a personal level, that's what's going to bring in your Ace of Pentacles. That's what's going to bring in all of your happiness and your physical earthly joy and your playfulness. That's what's going to bring in the really good feels for you, is when you come to that realization, okay? So I hope you guys have a beautiful week, and I'll talk to you soon.